How much money did your work help to save?
Ooh, well, in spectrum auctions, I'd say hundreds of billions of dollars, probably.
How does it feel?
It's very good. It's helps a lot of people, and creating more spectrum, freeing more spectrum, and making it available to be used too. I mean, it's not just the money that's saved, but also the resources that were freed up.
And this work helped you to receive a special wake-up knock.
Yes.
Paul? It's Bob Wilson.
Yeah.
You won the Nobel. You've won the Nobel Prize.
Yeah.
After this, were you famous enough to be on YouTube?
Yeah, well, I would say that I've been on YouTube quite a bit since then, yes.
That was the reaction you received from your grandchild, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah, well, my grandchild actually commented that even his teacher knew what this prize was what my grandchild said to me, yes.
How did the Nobel Prize change your life?
Well, originally I didn't think it was going to change it much. I thought, okay, you know, it's a prize, that's nice, but I'm going to continue my work. But actually, many more people reach out to me, more emails, more telephone calls, more invitations to do things like this that didn't happen before.
And we are very happy that you said yes to our invitation, also because you have a link to the Czech Republic, because your daughter speaks Czech. How did it happen?
Oh, my daughter does speak Czech. She became interested in Czech history. She came here when she was an undergraduate to just do a term away, and loved Prague and decided she was going to study Czech history and had to learn Czech to read documents to study the history here.
Her thesis to earn Masters of Arts from the University of Texas at Austin was called, quote, The Czech Holocaust Novel, Barbarism, Hope and Death, a comparative reading of Pan Theodor Munstock and Život s hvězdou. That's a tough choice.
Yes. And she went on to do more historical work about the Czech Republic, too.
Yeah, she also wrote a work that was called Věrný and Ván, From Assimilationists to Zionists, an exploration of Bohemia's divided interwar Jewish population in relationship to Masaryk and the Czech lands.
Yep, that's right. She did that.
How did that happen?
She came here almost by accident. She was supposed to do her junior year abroad somewhere else. I think she was supposed to go to Israel that year, but there was an intifada, and so they told her she couldn't go there, and she came to Prague almost by accident because that was available, and then fell in love with the place and decided she wanted to study more.
Did she teach you at least a little bit of Czech?
Well, I wish, but no.
Would you like to impress her?
How will I impress her?
If you can learn the most important word in the Czech language you can ever use.
And what would that word be?
Pivo.
Pivo.
Beer.
Okay, there we go. Yes.
Will you give it a try?
Pivo.
Pivo. I do have to say that it's remarkable to be able to learn Czech because it's a very difficult language.
Yes, she told me all about the Czech grammar and how difficult that was, how different it was from English grammar, and she studied hard to be able to do it.
Using auctions to redistribute water. But one auction is not the same as other auctions. What kind of auctions are we speaking about in this case?
No. I think when we talk about water, we're talking about and it's not mostly about the auction rules in this case. It's about changing the property rights so that water can be traded in ways that doesn't harm other people. The economics of markets requires looking carefully at how trades that you and I might make might affect other people. And when that happens, it blocks trade and creates inefficiencies.
You said in 2022, in California, less than 5% of water is relocated, even in the most severe drought.
Yeah.
Why is that?
If I sell my water to a city, if I'm a farmer and I sell my water to a city, the water that I use, I don't really use up, but some of it would have gone back into the stream or back into the ground where you might have used it next. And you'll be very unhappy if I pipe my water away because the water which is, we have a water cycle, the water which would have continued to you is then no longer available to you. And so the laws prevent me from making those trades, and we end up with very little trading in water.
So we need to change that. Once people realize that they can get paid by economizing, that could reduce the overall water consumption. So
Yes.
how to do it? Place a price?
Yes, I think once, if you are able to sell the rights to water that you save, that encourages you to engage in savings. If you can't sell it, what do you benefit from saving water?
So it needs to be effective to me personally to save water. Afterwards, I'll start saving water.
Yes, and to do that, we need to do a couple of things, including measuring water use better, including developing water-saving technologies. And by the way, that's the private sector's influence in this is to people who create and sell water-saving technologies would like to see water markets so that they could sell their product so that people can save water.
And it would be more effective in general.
Be more effective for everybody, yes, that's the idea.
What's the biggest trouble? Is it political? Is it technical? Is it a legal issue?
It is a combination of things. In the past, we haven't been able to measure real water use because the water that you take from the river, some of it returns to the river or into the aquifer. So measurement, that's a technical issue. There are legal issues about what rights are, and there is a feeling that the community owns the water and that the farmer doesn't own or the user doesn't own the water. So there's a mix of issues.
You could use the information that you gather thanks to your work on radio spectrum auctions. What can we learn from these kind of auctions to help us to trade the resources such as water is?
Well, in radio spectrum, specifically there was an attempt to move spectrum from an old use, broadcast television, we're here, to some newer uses, for example, mobile data uses. And that turned out to be very complicated for the same kinds of reasons that we have in water, that trades can affect other people because of the many linkages and changing the rights in the auction design. We had to change the rights in broadcast television, provide a model for how rights can be changed that I hope we can take to water.